business in different ways. You can find your paths depending on different aspects. For example, what demands are there for services? How can I adapt my services, and then of course what machines I have to offer to that demand, and what are the resources that I have and use, what would be the best option for me to make a good business. Also maybe taking into account the risks involved. So now you have a great experience then in selling one specific type of machine, which would be a niche machine, as we say, that you really specialize on compact machines and thinning and weak soil harvestings, right?
Yes.
Yes. So if you are a professional contractors, I would just spontaneously say that you would consider three things. Either you want to start a new business then, or develop your business or change your business. So you would think, what are the demand here in this area? Can I really niche myself in something? What should I do in my business? What do the customers and the market want? The second one is, and then what are my assets to provide this service? What competence do I have? What financial resources do I have? And what human resources do I have? Do I have employees? What size do I have in my business, etc.? How much money do I have? And also, of course, the risks involved when buying a machine. That, I would say, would be three main considerations: the demand of the market, the assets that I had, financially and competence, and the risks involved. If we start with the first one here, demand, what is the market demand? What would you say then would be an argument to niche yourself with a small size compact machine such as a Vimek?
I think that if there's a requirement for quality in the first thinning, and often there is, because when you do the first thinning, if you cut a tree, the best tree in the first thinning, it won't grow. So you missed it. And many private forest owners ask for quality. I think quality will always be a good investment if you make it a quality. So question is there a demand from the market or a request? Is there a niche that we can offer high quality thinning with stand operating machines that gives the best chances for selective choosing which tree to stay for the next thinning, and then increase the volume of timber for the second thinning.
And would you say that you can consider a growing trend in the demand?
Yes, for quality.
For quality, and that would be among the private forest owners?
Yes.
All right. Yes. And would this be a reason for more and more contractors to actually invest then in compact machines?
I think so, because the contractors who can offer service, they do nice jobs with little damages and high quality. I think they will find a job and they will succeed.
So there are business opportunities, and then they can also niche themselves compared to other contractors having larger or more conventional machines, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. And so the demand, there is a demand, and there might be on a local market a greater demand, so a contractor can choose to go that way, to have a compact machine. But then in terms of assets, what would speak for a smaller machine there? And with assets, I mean the competence that I have as a contractor, my skills, more or less, what I know, what I can offer to fulfill this demand, but also what financial resources do I have to invest in machinery, and also if I have any more human resources than myself, if I have employees. If you're in the situation, how much would the assets actually affect that a compact machine would be the best choice?
Absolutely. I mean, the forest machine is only a tool. It's the contractor, the operator, who selects which trees to cut, where to put the roads, etc. So it's the contractor's skills is critical, and only thing we can offer as a machine supplier is the tool
Mhm.
to make a good job.
Mhm.
Uh,
And what in terms of the other assets that you have? I mean, the competence, of course, there, but the financial resources. I mean, if you have, would your financial limitations tell you to invest in a certain type of machinery? I would say, would it be smarter if you have a little money to invest in a smaller machine? Could that affect maybe? If say that you're a startup contractor, for instance.
Yes, of course, it's a lower investment to buy the compact machine, so it decreases the level. And also, I think we have a very good second-hand market for the machines, so it's not that high cost for the machines.
Oh, okay. So
Often also, and this is why we made the combo machine that we call Duo now. We launched it on the market. Is that we think that, of course, if you have one harvester, one forwarder, it's the optimal when it comes to high production. But we have small working sites, and we have many contractors who like to start up without employees. They want to work themselves in the company, and then we have the possibility to offer one machine and to a fair price, and you can use it as harvester and forwarder. So the combo machine is made for the small contractor.
Yeah, and you would also say that's quite a good argument maybe to go this way. I mean, both if you have a little bit less financial resources, it's a cheaper machine. On the other hand, it also enables you to work solo in your company, to do all kind of harvesting works with one machine, and you can do it solo without having to have other employees. Okay, yeah. And the final one then, with the risks involved. I mean, we've been with the risks then. I would assume that you take less financial risks if you would buy the smaller machine than the big ones.
Yes, that's financial risk, and I think also this activity to do thinning and pre-commercial thinning is, of course, the market is up and down a little bit, but anyway, it's quite stable. It's the forest owners understand that we need to make this, even if the price of the pulpwood is a little bit up or down. It's still it's not the clear cut. So you better do the pre-commercial thinning on time.
On time.
If you are a forest owner who want to make money in the end.
Yes. So pre-commercial thinning. You also have equipment to do. Now you do cleaning in thinning forests. Yes. But otherwise, it's you would specialize, I guess, with the machines in small size thinnings.
Yes, first thinnings.
First thinnings. Okay. But would you also say, just to look at it more critically, that could it also be a risk to buy a machine that it could be an actual risk to buy a machine because you are too niched, that maybe the demand will not be there? Would you consider that, you think, as a contractor?
Of course, we need to understand if there's a request from the market, because if you buy the compact class forest machine and the forest owners say, hey, you can just cut big roads and it doesn't matter about the quality.
Okay.
Then why to buy the small machine?
But
I think in general, considering the risks, it's when buying the machines, it's as you say, less investment to buy the machine, and also there's a quite big market for second-hand machines, because when the used machines is often sold to private forest owners who wants to buy their own equipment.
Yeah, so there's a particularly good demand maybe then for a small machine in that market. So it makes it less riskful than to own the machines that you can sell it with with a safer amount of money back maybe than having a really large harvester, for instance. Yeah, all right. So there are differences in demand that could, and different trends that could speak for niching yourself with a small machine. Your assets will restrain you, especially if you want to work solo in a small company. If you have smaller financial resources, this could be a smart way.
Yeah.
And also there could be less risks involved.
Yeah.
So these are things to consider. Yes.
To consider, and we have some customers also who have like bigger machines, and then they have Vimek compact machines as specialized in first thinning, and then they can offer bigger machines for second thinning and clear cut. So we have different sizes for different type of jobs.
So it can also be a mix where you choose both large size machinery and compact machines, and you can. All right, very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.